Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to speak about what's small non-clothing things you can do behind the scenes to seem more polished and well put together. We all know a well put together woman that always looks good. Things seem to fall into place for her effortlessly, yet we assume that she must spend hours working on her hair, her skin, and her style. Maintaining your beauty and pulling off that well put together look does not have to involve immense effort or a complicated process. I've compiled a list of my 10 tips that are tried and proven to help you easily achieve a natural, modern, and polished look. We've all been there. You overslept, you have a grand total of 15 minutes to get ready, knocked over your dog's food bowl, spilled coffee down your shirt, and have ordered in 4 nights in a row because grocery shopping is clearly just not going to happen. Adulting is so hard. No one is going to deny that fact. So just keep on going. And in the meantime, fake it till you become it with these tips that are going to make you look like you got a solid 8 hours sleep, like you have a color-coded agenda, and like you make yourself very healthy meals every single night. Tip number 1. Wash your face every single night. I know that this seems so fundamental, but many women get home from work and they are so tired and they go to sleep with their makeup on. It is so easy to do such a critical part of a skin routine. Over time, neglecting to wash your face before you go to sleep has a negative impact on your skin, causing it to hold on to free radicals, which are molecules produced by pollution, UV rays, and stress, which cause the breakdown of collagen that results in wrinkles. Dirt and old makeup also clog your pores, which results in breakouts. So wash that face. It's an easy step to make sure that your skin looks great and that it ages well. Tip number 2. Skincare is more important than makeup. Great skin gives you a polished, radiant look. No amount of makeup can change or completely cover up aging skin. A solid skincare routine helps you keep your skin healthy and reduces any aging concerns. When skin is in excellent conditions, it creates a solid canvas for your makeup, allowing it to apply easier and look better. If you don't have a skincare routine and you're worried about how much effort this will take, it doesn't have to be complicated. Creating a simple routine of at least 4 primary steps will greatly improve your skin. What I like to do is once a week, I will prepare a honey and salt scrub and I will exfoliate my face with all of this. Most of the honey sold in stores has been heated and pasteurized, so you want to buy local honey or honey that is 100% organic, that has not been put in a heat press. This processing destroys many of the enzymes that make natural organic honey so nutritious for our skin or if we eat it. You might be asking, why use honey for my skin if you're supposed to eat honey? Well, honey has 3 properties that are excellent for the skin. Number 1, honey is a natural antibacterial, so it's perfect for acne and its prevention. When I'm starting to break out, I always put honey, and then that really soothes everything and it makes my pimples disappear. Honey is also full of antioxidants, which slows down aging. One of my favorite parts about applying honey to my face is that it's a complexion boost. It's extremely moisturizing and soothing, and it just gives you a beautiful glow. The important thing here is that the honey you use has to be raw and unpasteurized. Raw honey contains natural vitamins, enzymes, and very powerful antioxidants. Raw honey also includes a blend of local pollen, which also helps in boosting your immune system. So this is why you want to buy raw local honey. Make sure that you ask if the honey it's being cold pressed. When the honey is cold pressed, all that it means is that the wax that contains the honey is being put in a strainer, and then it's pressed down and it's collecting all the honey naturally without applying any heat, and this allows the honey to maintain all its nutrients and all its enzymes. Part of the skincare is to make sure that your skin is radiant and that you don't have any dead skin cells, because that's what makes your skin look dull and not shiny and kind of grayish. So what you want to do is I put two tablespoons of honey with a little bit of salt, and I mix that and I create a scrub. The salt has to be finely grained salt. Sea salt is better. And then you just scrub it gently all over your face. What this does is that it's going to take away all your dead cells. Once you wash your face, you will see how soft and smooth your face is, and you're gonna see it's gonna be glowing and it's going to be very, very moisturized. As for the rest of the week, what I like to do is I remove my makeup really, really well, and in a glass of water, I will dilute 1 teaspoon of honey, of raw honey, and I will just splash that water in my face to just let all the antibacterial and antioxidant properties of the honey just penetrate my skin. As a moisturizer, I will use raw coconut, and I will just take a little bit and I will put that all over my face and all over my body. The scrub is not only for your face, you can do this to your entire body. I do it once a week and it feels absolutely amazing. This will have your skin glowing and looking very healthy and moisturized. Tip number 3, manicure your hands and feet. Make your nails a priority. You may think people don't notice it's been 2 weeks since your last mani, but they do. Trimmed nails and soft cuticles give the impression that everything else you are wearing is expensive and important. You don't necessarily have to apply paint on your nails if you're one of those people that doesn't like to do that, but just make sure that your nails are well manicured. As for nail polish colors, I like to go with just very neutral colors, either white or black or red. For nail length, keep them in a medium length. Try for your nails not to be very long. You have never seen Princess Diana or anyone in royalty with very, very long acrylic nails. It just doesn't look classy, in my opinion. Tip number 4, lint rolling. I have 2 dogs, and that means that they're constantly just coming on top of me and they leave hairs on my clothes. So it's very important that you use a lint remover and you remove any kind of dust or any kind of pet hair from your clothes, and it will just look so much cleaner and so much polished and so much well put together. Tip number 5, iron or steam your clothes. This is literally the easiest step to looking polished without breaking the bank. A quick iron before you wear something can be the differentiating factor between looking well presented and well scruffy would probably be the better word. It's so beautiful to see that in someone else when they have self-love and they have taken the time to iron their clothes so it looks crisp, so it looks polished. Tip number 6, clean your shoes. Shoes tell us a lot about each other. We're always looking at other people's shoes. Tip number 6, clean your shoes. We're constantly looking at other people's footwear. Shoes tell us so much about a person. Are you tidy? Are you messy? Do we have taste? Are we reliable, contemporary, image conscious? Where do we stand in society? Shoes say so much about a person. So if you're wearing a pair of white sneakers, just make sure that you clean everything. Clean the upper part of the sneakers, clean the rubber around it. You want the sneaker to be white. If you're wearing black shoes, just shine your shoes. Make sure that your shoes are clean and that they don't have any gunk on them. Tip number 7, take care of your lips. You want to make sure that your lips don't look dry and flaky. For this, I will take the same scrub that I talked to you about before with the honey and the salt, and I will softly scrub my lips every 3 days to make sure that I remove all the dead skin cells, and then apply moisturizer. Moisturized plumped lips denote health and youth. When your lips look dry and brittle, it looks like you're sick. It just doesn't give a really good appearance. Then if you don't want to apply a full face of makeup, just applying a little bit of lipstick in your favorite shade will take you a really long way, and it makes you look like you're put together. It looks like, it makes you look like you kind of have makeup on, just not a full face of makeup. For my lipstick, I like to always go for nude shades. Or maybe I really don't want to wear makeup that day and I need to just look very presentable very quickly. I will wear red lipstick. The important thing about red lipstick is you need to know what shade is good for you, because there's so many shades of red. So just go to a counter and have them match what's your perfect shade of red. Tip number 8, clean hair. Make sure that your hair is clean. Greasy, tapered hair to your head that you can see that it hasn't been washed for days and it's clumpy and maybe has a little dandruff, that looks gross. It doesn't make you look any polished, any better, any more respectable. Like, hygiene is part of your self-love. I understand that not all the time you have time to wash your hair and dry it. It takes a really long time. At least it takes me like a while. It's annoying sometimes, you know. So what you want to do, if you have really dirty hair and you really have no time to wash it, you can do two things. Either you can use dry shampoo, or just pick it up in a ponytail, pick it up in a bun. But it's very important that the middle section of your head doesn't look greasy with dandruff, because that's actually one of the first things that people see. So make sure that your hair is clean. Tip number 9, etiquette. It does not matter how expensive your clothes is, how much money you have spent on bags, shoes, what kind of watch you're wearing. None of that matters if you have no manners. If you are rude, if you don't know how to eat, if you eat with your hands, if you abruptly walk in front of an old person and don't hold their door open, if you're not polite to other people, nothing else will matter. You can be dressed in $1,000 ensemble with bags, with the most expensive diamonds, with the best watch. You can be getting out of the best car, and if you have no manners, you're not going to look polished. Our mood should never affect our manners. Even if you're having the worst day ever, other people that we are interacting with might not know this, so don't take it out on them. If anything, put a smile on your face and conduct the rest of your day with positivity. This might even elevate your mood. The same goes for people that are interacting with you and they are snappy and rude towards you. You don't know what they're dealing with. You don't know what happened to them this morning or during the day, or if they have talked to anybody, or if anybody has been kind that day. So just smile and be polite. There are so many videos and so much content out there about etiquette and protocol. How do you properly, you know, sit down at a table and hold your fork and your knives to start eating? You know, if you're invited to somebody's house and you sit down, don't start eating before everyone is seated at the table. Something as simple as good morning, saying thank yous, asking things for please, not screaming to other people. Just always try to be kind to others, and the same thing will be mirrored back to you. In etiquette, confidence is key. Just remember that you are unique. Remember that you are you, and no one else in the world holds your unique attributes. You are so irreplaceably valuable to the world. You don't have to fit any specific mold if you don't want to, but if you're respectful to those around you, celebrate your talents, and keep a positive mindset, you'll go places. If you truly believe that you're going to do great things, you will. And there is no need to be rude or to be disrespectful towards others. Kindness takes you a very, very long way. Tip number 10. Positive mindset. The next time you are feeling sad or a little bit depressed, pay close attention to your posture. You're most likely going to be hunched over with your shoulders and your neck curved forward and maybe your head like tilting a little bit down. While it is true that you're sitting this way because you're feeling a little bit sad, it's also true that you are feeling sad because you are sitting this way. This is known as embodied cognition. It's the idea that the relationship between our mind and our body runs both ways, meaning that our mind influences the way that our body reacts. Over the last couple of years, there has been an increase in depression, and it's because with the cell phone and the computer, we literally spend all our days like this. When you're on the phone, you're like hunched over and you're looking down, and when you're on the computer, you're always, hunched over and looking at the computer. It is scientifically proven that our emotions and our thoughts affect our posture and our energy levels. The same way posture and energy affect our emotions and our thoughts. So since posture affects our thoughts and our mood so much, then let's just stand straight with your shoulders back and always visualize that you have like a string here pulling you up high, and just every time that you feel like you're hunching, I hunch all the time, guys. Like imagine I'm always on the computer and I always just catch myself in that moment and I put my shoulders back, put my head up. Even when I'm walking, I try to walk straight. It's something that I have to put a lot of effort in it, but trust me, it does make you feel better. You can start applying it right away and you're gonna see how your mood changes immediately. The last thing I'm going to leave you guys with is this. Tiny changes can lead to big differences in your life. You have to balance your ego with humility. Those days that things are just not going well and you're just feeling down, you need to use all your emotional strength and you need to pull to the other side, and you need to set your mind and you need to say to yourself, I am going to do this and I am going to be the best person at doing this that has ever existed. You need to control your ego, because your ego is the source of your fear, of your anxiety, of your stress. The moment you let your ego go, which is something extremely hard, and I am guilty as charged, I have to put a lot of work whenever I catch myself letting my ego take over the situation. You just need to know that you need to hold yourself accountable for everything that's happening in your life right now. Whatever situation you're in right now, if you're broke, if you're successful, if you have doubts, if whatever it is that's going on in your life, you are 100% responsible of that. When you start taking ownership of the things that happen in your life, you are going to be so tremendously happy, because at that moment you will feel that there is no one controlling you, and the power to change anything in your life, in your career, be successful, go traveling, do whatever it is that you want. It's all in your hands in the actions that you take every single day. So positive mindset is extremely important. Instead of focusing, every time you're gonna do something, instead of focusing on all the things that could possibly go wrong, oh, I'm not gonna do this because this can go wrong, this can go wrong, what if this doesn't happen? Why are you so full of negativity? Let all the negativity go, or use your emotional strength in that side, pull completely to the other side, and just stop yourself and say, I got this, I'm going to do this, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to figure it out. Stop making excuses and stop saying, oh yeah, I want to do this, but that's negative. That brings down your vibration levels, and as you guys have all probably heard, we attract what we vibrate. So the only way that you can elevate your vibrations is by having positive thoughts, or at least not letting the negative ones come in. The negative ones will come in. It's up to you to, in that moment, just stop, take a deep breath, and tell yourself, I got this, I'm going to figure it out, and just put your mind in a yes perspective rather than always just looking at the negative of something. And I promise you that with that, you're going to reach a level of like self-security and you're just gonna have that centered presence that the moment that you step out or you're in front of anyone, they're just going to feel that, you know, kindness in you, that assertiveness in you. I really hope that you learn from this video that the things that make us valuable, polished, in front of other people, in front of ourselves, in front of our society, it's really us. What's inside of us? How do we work ourselves? It's not really, you know, having the most expensive bag or the most expensive shoes or wearing a $50,000 watch or dressing beautiful. Yes, all that is fun and it's all part of a package, but just know that that's not everything. I hope that you guys have really enjoyed this video. This is just a little bit of an insight into my life and to my mindset, how I think and how I execute on an everyday basis. I hope some of it was useful to you, and if you have any questions, please just leave them down in the comment box below and I will be very, very happy to answer them back. I send you a big kiss and I see you guys in my next video.